A historic, predominantly African-American cemetery in Martin is getting renewed attention, thanks in large part to the community's effort and dedication. Evergreen Cemetery was founded more than a century ago, and today community members are working to preserve its legacy for generations to come. 6 News anchor Adrienne Carbajal has the story.
Evergreen Cemetery, formerly known as the Colored Cemetery of Mart, is the final resting place for generations of African-American families. The cemetery was established in 1921 during segregation, when black residents had to create burial grounds of their own.
Well, it was a black cemetery because it was in the black part of the city of Mart. If you ever research Mart, Texas, it's a very small little city, population 2197. And it's the only black cemetery at that time that was close to the neighborhood.
Over time, the cemetery expanded, adding a second tract of land in 1975, but like many historic cemeteries, Evergreen faced years of neglect. Glory Thomas is president of the Evergreen Cemetery Association, and though she now lives in Houston, she says she didn't realize how much the cemetery needed help, even though her own family is buried there.
Weeds were high, the grass wasn't cut, and it took my aunt to tell me a year later how embarrassed she was that we buried her sister in that cemetery. And so that opened my eyes at first.
Thomas decided to take action. Each year she returns to Mart to update the community on what progress has been made, from new fences to gates, and asks others to get involved in preserving the cemetery's history.
It's something that you have to want to do. And we're not where we need to be, but we're better than where we were when we started. And we're steady striving for improvement. Black History Month, recognizing Evergreen Cemetery, that meant a lot to me.
Support has come from near and far, including former residents, family members, and even people outside the black community who understand the importance of preserving history.
And not just black people. This one white guy at our meeting, he told me, he said, if you turn this cemetery into a nonprofit association, he said, I have funds for you. And the company he told me about gave us our first grant. And that's why it makes me want to do all I can, and I share it out just to get everybody on the same feeling that I'm on. That you don't do it just for your family. Do it for every family that chose that cemetery as their final place of rest.
That was Adrienne Carbajal reporting. Evergreen Cemetery remains privately maintained through donation, volunteer work, and community support. During Black History Month, Thomas and other organizers hope the renewed attention will help preserve the cemetery's legacy for generations to come.